great, and I think we should give a special pat on the back to the skipper. Alan Border's been magnificent. He's led the side like a true captain, and we're all very proud of him and the boys.
Yes, the boys, each and every one of them, deserve any success. They'll come home to a hero's welcome. Ian Chappell will now tell us how we won the Ashes.
When the Australians arrived in England, they were called the worst side ever to leave their shores. Well, they soon changed things. And where I reckon the change came, as far as the Test series was concerned, was the attitude of Alan Border. He marched out in that first Test at Headingley. He played a very good innings, I think one of the most important innings in the series, and his captaincy was very aggressive. That got things rolling for the Australians, and I thought that that was a real turning point in the tour. That's a great shot from Alan Border. Might be a 6 off a square cut. Great shot again. This will get Border going. Good shot. That's when Border's really playing well, when he gets that pull shot going.
And Border's lent into that one. That'll be another boundary.
So with Alan Border showing the way, it was the other Australian batsmen who really took up the cudgels. And no one has done it better in this series than Stephen Waugh. He played an absolute blinder at Headingley, and he's continued to play in that form. And once again, here at Old Trafford, he played terrifically.
And that is a fair whack. Beautiful hit, just about over the fence for 6, but that was a beautiful hit off Embry.
Shot, beautifully played. Any width at all, he takes full time.
And Steve Waugh is adding to his total with yet another boundary, beautifully placed. That's a cracking shot. Footwork's good, it's in the right position, and lovely free swing at the bat.
Two other batsmen who perhaps haven't quite got the credit that Steve Waugh's got are Mark Taylor and Dean Jones, but their contributions also extremely important. Mark Taylor played beautifully at Headingley. That was a really good top-class opener's knock. He got a century, and he's continued in that fine form to the point where he's now made 500 runs in the series. Dean Jones has come in a couple of times, once at Edgbaston when Australia were in trouble, and he played an aggressive knock and got us out of trouble. He did the same thing at Old Trafford. The contributions of Mark Taylor and Dean Jones have been very worthwhile.
Bit of a miscue from Jones, but he'll pick up 4 runs.
Just one such occasion. That's a brilliant piece of footwork. Getting the second boundary in this over. That's pretty well hit. 3 boundaries in the over for Dean Jones.
That's a superb shot. And that's 6 runs. Absolutely fabulous shot from Dean Jones.
I thought Australia's weakness on this tour could well be its bowlers, but Terry Alderman has made a mess of that theory. He's bowled excellently right throughout the series, bowling extremely straight, getting a lot of players LBW, hitting the stumps a lot, and he's bowled just like an Englishman. There's been a first-class performance from Terry Alderman right throughout the series, and he's been the spearhead of this Australian attack.
He's out, yes, he's gone for a duck, well caught by David Boone, pushing forward, bat and pad together, and once again Terry Alderman strikes. England are now 1 for 10.
There's a big shout, and he's gone this time. Umpire Hampshire has a good long look, and Ian Botham is on the way, so Terry Alderman has got 3.
Got him! That's the one they were after. Straight through John Embry. The end of a magnificent partnership. Embry bowled Alderman for 64.
Gone right through him. Terry Alderman has done it again. That's the second time that he's gone through the defence in this session. Whilst Terry Alderman has been the star of the Australian attack, there have been plenty of co-stars. Geoffrey Lawson has got better and better as the series has gone along, and his bowling at Old Trafford was probably the best I've seen from him for a long time. Merv Hughes has unsettled the Englishman on occasions, perhaps didn't bowl quite so well at Old Trafford, but he still has been contributing the whole way through. And then we had Trevor Hohns. Trevor Hohns has been picked as a leg spinner, and he's done a good job. He got a couple of very important wickets at Old Trafford, and his contribution shouldn't be forgotten.
And that's worth a shout. Yes, he's got him with the quicker delivery, and that was a poor shot from David Gower. That's a terrible shot from Ian Botham, and Trevor Hohns has picked up his second wicket.
Well, that's been the real difference between the two teams. The Australians playing like a team, everybody contributing to the effort, but the Englishmen, well, we've just had individual performances from them. And what a great moment for the skipper, Alan Border. He's a gutsy batsman, he's a very good batsman, and he's a gutsy skipper too, and he stuck it out through the hard times. Today, what a moment for Alan Border when David Boone hit that final four to win a game, probably the most important in Alan Border's life.
Boone sweeps, and victory for Australia by 9 wickets, 4 runs to David Boone. He moves to 10. Alan Border and his teammates stand to attention to clap. Taylor and Boone. Disappointed David Gower, but they were outclassed by a better side in all the Test match days, almost all the series.
At a moment like this, do you sort of think back over all the hard times and think to yourself, well, thank heavens I got battled through those, it's all been worthwhile?
Well, it does. I sort of can't feel prouder or happier about the way the boys have just sort of stuck with me and stuck to their guns on this tour. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And then you sort of go in and talk to David Gower just after announced that 17 guys are going to South Africa, and which I've been through, and he's just lost the Ashes, which I've been through, and he's people are calling for his head, which I've been through, and that sort of brings you back down to earth a little bit. But I'm going to enjoy the night.
Underneath the Southern Cross I stand, a sprig of wattle in my hand, a native of our native land, Australia, you beauty!
Yeah, nice stuff. It's a sympathy for David Gower.